Hi guys, I'm just gonna do a bit of an update on me little birds. The centre got the breeding box and the 6 pairs inside. They've been paired up now for about 2 months and they've produced I think 12 or 13 birds I think they've produced so far. But because a lot of these birds they weren't quite a year old when they were paired up, so it's been a bit sketchy. The pairing, some of the eggs were infertile, and then when the eggs have hatched, there's only been 1 chick hatching. So that's the better producers have been the older birds, which have consistently produced the goods, so to speak. So there's only 2 pairs been producing 2 chicks per egg and 2 eggs. The rest are sort of laying in 1s and 2s, and like I say, the eggs have been kind of a bit infertile. And like that nest there, there's 1 chick in that bowl there, but she's just on another egg now. These 2 were the best pair. This is one of the young birds I bred last year, that cock on the bowl there, and he's been filling eggs up okay. They've just had 2 chicks out and she's on 2 eggs again. This is the female, just here on the doorway. I tend to keep them in the boxes because they just argue like pigeons. Just always scrapping and arguing and fighting, and they're a pain in the neck. And you get in, go on in lad. You're just picking on some black mineral. And this side, there's the old pair. They're still producing fantastic birds, them 2. She's 7 or 8 years old. I think he's 5 or 6 years old. And they're on 2 chicks, just on another. This will be their 2, 4, 6. These will be their 9th chicks. They've sat on 2 there, so that'll be 9 they've produced this year so far. Them 2 have had a bit of a sketchy rearing. Yeah, the hens laying the eggs, but they've just not been hatching, and like 1s, 2s. So I think they've produced 2 chicks out of 6 eggs. So she's on 2 eggs again now. I'll just have to see what happens. And the same with that one down there. There's a little chick there. He's about 2 weeks off coming out in that bowl. Nice looking bird. She's on 2 eggs in there again. I'll just have to see what happens. But I'm getting up to where I want to be now with the chicks in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 chicks in there, and I'm expecting at least another 4 to hatch from them eggs that have been laid. So what I've got in here is I've got another pair sat in here, and this is a cock I got off a friend of mine, and he's just sat in the bowl there. I've had to put these 2 in this box because as you can see, all the breeding boxes are full, and that's a hen I bred last year. She's just an amazing roller. So I've put her with this cock I got off a friend of mine, and he's supposed to be a good bird. He got rid of him because he's one of the top flyers, and he got rid of him because he said he's kind of a bit sloppy when he finishes the roll, but I'll take what I can get at the moment. These are the 6 hens, 6 of the hens I bred from last year, and they're all tucked away in that box. We actually keep pairing up together, going lesbian and laying eggs all over the place. That's how keen they are to breed. And what we've got in this box now is the birds that have been bred this year. And these are like ranging in age 2 months up to like a month old. About 3 months now, some of these. So they've probably been breeding 3 months, not 2 actually. I think there's one bird in here that's a cock from last year's hatchings, and that's him there. you can't go in with the hens, so he's kind of a bit of an outsider at the moment. So he goes in with the hens, he's just pairing up with them, they're all laying eggs everywhere. So he's been put in here with the young birds, so they don't wander off too far when they're flying. So we've got them 12 young in there, I think. It's just forever counting pigeons, aren't it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's 12 young in there. That little blackie, that's his chick there, and by God, it's just like him. It is. It went missing when it was. We'd been flying out the box for about a week, and it went missing, and it disappeared for 10 days. I thought that's the end of that. We've lost him. It turns out it's a hen, but a pigeon flyer who lives about a mile away turned up at my house one day and he goes, "Is this your pigeon?" Yes, it is. So she's back, but she's been good as gold since then. She's been going up and flying and returning. So, but just like her dad, just a frigging nutcase, mental thing. The rest of them, they're up flying. They're not rolling yet. They're just starting to roll. There's some nice looking birds amongst them. And then this side, these are the latest. These are what we got in here. We got 5 in here. These are the newest to go in. These birds have literally only left the nest in the last sort of 3 or 4 days, and that one and its sister up there. They're again 2 birds from the old couple that I've got. They've been in here about 5 days now. They're slightly older, as you can probably see. I don't put them in with the other birds straight away. They're in the compartment next door, and it's separated by a wire cage, so they can wire mesh, so they can just see each other. But I don't put them with the other birds straight away because they just get picked on and bullied and hammered and bashed. So they go in there for a transition period, so we say, for about a week, and then they can go in with the other birds then, or I'll just take the divider out because I'm kind of running out of room. I'm running out of perches, so I'll let these out now and see what they want to see if they want to fly. My mate spotted a peregrine last week flying over, and it turns out that it's nesting in the church, which is just over there. Which isn't good news because it's literally half a mile away, the church, and there's a peregrine nesting on it. But luckily, very luckily, it's kept away so far. It's not been swooping down on these. But they've just started flying now, 15-20 minutes at a time, and they're just starting to kit together. Pretty good kitting, all bunched up together. You first let them out flying when they're young. They're just everywhere, all over the sky, like unguided missiles, just bombing down into roofs and crazy. But yeah, they're just starting to started to kit together, and we get them up flying in a minute. You'll see that some of them are just starting to roll. Come on, lazy bonesies, come on. Hey, come on. Away you go. Don't be idle. Come on. Up. There's always one. Oh, in this case, there's always 2. Come on. Out you go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Away. Come on. Come on. That one, he's probably the one that's the most advanced in rolling. They tend to get a bit reluctant to go out. I think they're just getting their head around what's going on, why they keep rolling out the sky, sort of thing. But go on, you sort of need a minute when you open the door. So where are we now with these? Can't see through my viewfinder, which isn't good, so I can't really follow them on this shut the door. Right, kitting wise, that's good for me, for these. They'll settle down in 5 minutes and they'll just bunch up together. They keep going over there, and that's where the damn peregrines sat watching. I was going past on my motorbike the other day. I looked up at the church and it sat there right at the top, just surveying its surroundings. Like I say, there'll be nothing spectacular just yet happening. Little flicks and little rolls and birds just lifting the wings up and dropping down tail first. It's sort of how they start getting into the rolling. But yeah, I don't expect anything of these yet. I'm happy if they just start kitting together. You know, nice tight kitting and sticking together as well, and you know, I'm happy with that. The rolling will come when they get to about 4 or 5 months old. These birds are all Burkitt strain, and I believe from what I've read that they tend to get better the older they get. So you know, you may be into a year old before some of these birds are performing as they should, and I've actually found that as well. As some of these birds I bred last year, they're actually only just starting to roll properly now. You know, and I could have really dismissed them earlier on this year as saying these are not good. But some of them, you know, in that end box, some of them hens there in that end box, they're just really starting to do some nice deep rolling now. So it's taken them almost a year, you know, to get their head round it. And so don't dismiss your rollers too early as being no good if you've got Burkitt strain. They've been up about 5 minutes now, and you can see they're just learning. They're just starting to roll. Little flicks, and you're getting little groups of about 4 or 5 just dropping out the back and starting to roll around. And I do know that it's actually ideal today flying wise, because there's a bit of low cloud, there's a very slight breeze, and it's dry, which is good because I've had nothing but rain and wind for the last week, and it's been horrendous. They're literally right over my head now and I'm just going dizzy. So spinning round. Yeah, but they're kitting up really nice. They weren't out much yesterday. I'd say weather's not been good. Could be so I've been trying to fly them between spouts of rain and wind. And when it is really windy, I try to get them out, but they just go off downwind. You don't see them. There's no rolling going on. So I suppose it's perfect for them really to get their head around what they should be doing. Just like I say, virtually no wind at all, so kind of just staying over the kit box, which is exactly what I want them to do. So I've just opened the door on the box for them little uns. That you probably find there's only 2 of them going to come out. No doubt they don't like the look of this camera. That's like a huge eye looking at them, which probably panics the hell out of them. Come on. Come on then. The others are coming down now. Come on. down. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's one more. There's them two little young birds now. They've just come out. They're going to be flitting around for a minute or two. I don't know if it's the right way to introduce the younger birds to flying, but what I do know is that while these birds are on the older, slightly older birds are on the roof, these two younger ones, they're not going to go far. And what they tend to do is just flit about around the garden and just get to know the surroundings a little bit. Here's another bird. Where's he been? Oh yeah, he's landed in next door's hedge by the look of it. Yeah, like I say, when they first get to rolling, they do some daft things. When they're coming down to land, it's all too much for them, and they'll just land in a bush, land in a hedge, land in a tree. But hopefully they get their head around things and settle down. Now I'll give them 5-10 minutes on the roof now. Keep my eye open for sparrowhawks. Doing low glides around the garden fences, and then I'll get them back in and job's done for tonight. I'm out again tonight, 10 or 15 minutes. Okay guys, that's it. I'll catch you in the next vid. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.